Welcome back to my channel. Today going over my last paycheck, where I've spent my money, how my debt payoff is coming. I get paid on the 1st and 15th of every month. So base pay up here. I'm in the military, so I get sustenance allowance, housing allowance. I get a couple special duty pays as well, and finally got some back pay for school I went to, as well as a monthly increase in a incentive pay. So that was an extra $835 that came into my paycheck, which was nice. It is taxed, however, so definitely paid more in taxes this pay period. I do have this bookkeeping to match my pay stub. These are generally run on computations, so they're not always exact to what it shows on the actual pay stub. So in order to match what was actually coming, I usually have to update something. Last time it was a minus $3.46. This pay period plus $6.47. So cash back coming this pay period. I'll have about $19 from Discover. Last month I got a spending bonus for a new car, the Bank of America Custom Cash. Was able to get the $200 bonus, and then another $19.31 on the spend. Got $27.48 back from Amazon. I wasn't aware of this until last year, but you don't have to utilize the Amazon credit you get at the Amazon store. You can actually get it cash back instead through Chase. So I've been starting to do that, and every month I get about anywhere from $30 to $40. Spend too much on Amazon. I also have a Charles Schwab Platinum card. Was able to get about $29 out of my Amex rewards points over to Charles Schwab brokerage account, and then I cashed that out into actual cash. Just cleaning up some other stuff. Girlfriend and I are going on a trip, so I paid for the tickets. This is her half, paying me back. Picked up her dog from daycare a couple times, so she reimbursed me. I had signed up for Retail Me Not. It's kind of like Rakuten, one of those browser extensions. Apparently I had almost $30 of credit in there. They emailed me saying I needed to tell them where to send it, or they were going to close my account or something. So I got almost $30, which was kind of nice. More doggo stuff. I run the snack bar at my place of work. So I'll go to BJ's, buy energy drinks or snacks or whatever, and then pay myself back with what I spend from the fund. And then I went on a trip, so some extra money per diem from the trip. So that all has cleared last pay period. During this pay period, all I expect to get is the Discover cash back. Kind of going forward, looking ahead, I already have $38.75, and that will be coming back for Amazon. And then Rakuten, one of the browser extensions for shopping, you can get Amex was it membership reward points, and once again through the Charles Schwab account I could cash them out into cash. I think it's like a 1.1 per point, so 1.1 cent per point. So plus my Amex membership points, and then the Rakuten, I think if my math is correct, I'll get about $156 into my account after the 15th of February. This column right here, I don't know if I explained it very well last time. this corresponds to a tab that I have at the bottom. So this tab is 01 through 14 February, and that is here. You'll see that I've already spent all of this, just the way the credit card float works. My spend is either a month ahead compared to where this column comes out. So how I normally have it is I try to spend about $1,500 every 2 weeks in car stuff, entertainment, gas. I have a Tesla now, so I don't have to spend much on gas. Gifts, grocery, household, any miscellaneous items, personal items for myself, anything for a kiddo, and then restaurant includes fast food or sit down places. So this is kind of where all that money gets spent during those 2 week periods. Obviously the biggest one is household, grocery, followed by restaurant, generally speaking. I have the 15th through the 31st still highlighted yellow. I haven't closed it out just because I'll be paying my Discover card during this period. So I still have it waiting to switch over to credit card paid. So that's kind of how I operate. The green is the current time frame. Yellow was past and still has some open accounts. So going down, I will be paying my Allstate coming up. Car payment, it's relatively high. I don't like having a high payment. However, I'm not spending any money on gas, and my electricity is relatively cheap, so kind of win in the long run. Coming down, pay for YouTube Premium. That came out, so when a bill posts, I'll put paid with the credit card, and then kind of like here, once that's paid off or cleared out, I'll put credit card paid. Now my mortgage comes out on the 1st, so I'll pay it with cash. I have a neighborhood solar thing, so the next couple days my power bill basically gets paid to these guys, and then they credit the actual power company. I have it in yellow right here because I'm not sure exactly how much it's going to cost. So I budgeted $200. A lot of times it comes out less, sometimes more. I pay for FiOS. It comes out on the 6th. Cash. I get the cash, or I get a discount if I pay my Verizon bills with cash, so that comes straight out of the checking account. I have an antivirus account that gets paid this year, an annual one. Nothing else this pay period. And then Verizon phone bill, it's going to be paid on the end of the month. And I just changed some things around the plan, so in theory it will be dropping next pay period. Currently not investing much right now because I'm trying to pay down debt. The coin tracking right here is where I keep track of my crypto, so that was due last on the 19th, so pay that was what it was paid, and I've paid off that card, so credit card paid. I got a massage on the 28th of January, and I just I put it right here just with the new credit card I have, the Chase Sapphire Reserve. Just the way the statement close date, I pushed it to there, so no issues with that. These are where I put debts that I have to be paid off, or where I float credit cards or velocitize the credit cards. So kind of coming down, like I said, I've paid off the Bank of America credit card from that CoinTracking. So all I did was velocitized it, pushed it to here, and now it's been paid. If you see the velocity for the CSR, basically that massage right there got pushed, and it's going to get pushed to there. So when I tally up what I owe, it's now moved to a new column. which is why I put it here to begin with. It just made sense to push it here because it'll push over 1. So Chase Freedom Flex and the Discover card are due this pay period, so I haven't paid them yet, so that's why they're still paid with credit card and not switched over yet. The HELOC main operating account, it shows negative right now. That goes over to my long-running velocity banking calculator, I guess, for lack of better terms. But I've got that HELOC. I've got a $45,000 limit. The interest rate started at 11.25. Now we're down at 10.25, and all the way down here now February 25. So currently owe $32,000 on it. I've got about $12,500 available to utilize, and I pay bills and put in my incomes into it to fluctuate it. And then as I kind of forecast the next year and the year afterwards, depending on where I'm at, I should have most of my debt paid off by April 2026, with the total interest paid about $4,000, give or take. This works for me so much faster and better than trying to pay down debt and pay interest and all that on credit cards or loans. So I'm all about the consolidating debt, utilizing a line of credit, paying that down in order to get out of debt quicker, and then being able to go back to investing. So that's why it shows there. I do the zero-based kind of budget approach. So at the end of every pay period, while I have debt, this should be 0 because any positive amount is going into the pay it off. And if I go under, I have the ability to utilize it still. I did have a bookkeeping fix. I owed $15 more on my Discover card than I thought I did. Not sure how I messed that up in the past year, but alas. This was airline tickets, stuff for the kiddo. She gets that green light debit card to do chores. Doesn't do a lot of chores, but she has the ability to earn allowance. And then I did get a rental car to go visit her, and the tolls for that rental car finally posted, so I owe that. Anyway, down here are the list of the credit cards as well as the auto, just so I know when things are due. I'm able to move the cash from the line of credit into the appropriate debt tool in order to pay them off. So like I said, paid off my Bank of America regular card. Custom Cash is the one I put a lot of my balance transfer over, and then spent $1,000. Got the $200. So my first payment for that is going to be on the 19th of February at $138. So anything in the green column means I have to pay it during this pay period. So, and then anything in yellow, like this Amazon one here, ends up getting added over into that account right there. In fact, I'd like to see if you... I need to do some cleaning up here. So what I should be doing is anything over here that's not getting paid, like the CSR, I bring it back up here, put it in the velocity, and then add it over there. And what that does is it takes it out of the calculation for here and then ends up putting it over here. So I need to add Amazon. So I'll go up to Amazon here, make them clear, put the card in, both of them. And this one was will be velocity. This one was paid with credit card, so I know this guy gets yellow, and then he's going to equal whatever the Amazon one was down here, and then I usually just times -1, and now I've got the -370 right there, and I'll bring it over here. So this one's going to equal the 370, And you see how that then takes it to a positive cash flow of 370. So I will, what I end up doing is, I'll have to do it again, but take that out, and I change the thing to negative 35. Oh, wrong space. Negative 35.11.76. Kind of re-zeroed out. Like, you know, I'm taking more from the HELOC than I am paying off right now. It is what it is. I was able to pay more last month, and I kind of dip below what I wanted. All right, so he's there. The Chase Freedom Unlimited, I got to do that as well. Oh, and then I also make sure that I've included that 370 is going over there yet. All right. Anyway, back to the Chase Freedom Unlimited card now. So I'll do the same thing. Just kind of clear that out. Put the credit card that it is. Velocity, paid with credit card, turn him yellow. And then he's going to equal this guy times -1. And then this guy is going to equal him. And then I've got my gold card as well. I have to velocitize him. This might be complicated for some people. This is how my brain was able to get all of this to work. And as long as I'm checking this every couple days, this is the system that has worked for me. Like I said, the velocity banking thing is definitely how I'm paying my debt down. I know not everyone can do that or handle it or thinks it makes sense. For me, it's what I like. So, especially having that HELOC to be able to do that. Alrighty. So now that I look at it, I've got the 4 velocities. They're coming over. They should match. Yep, 370, 269.79, 168, and then 974. Right. Okay. And then I'll just make sure these were all brought over. Yep. Yep. And yep. So, all right. So as I come down now, I'm going to modify this number again, the main operating account. So negative 32.23. So about back down to 0. All right, so now that I've done that, so all of the yellows get pushed over into here, and they'll turn into greens because I pay them during this pay period. And then all the greens are going to get paid this pay period. So just because the way credit cards work, I wait till the due date and then pay the statement balance at a minimum or what I owe if it's more. That way I avoid paying the interest on any of these credit cards. And like I said, the only credit card now with a balance going forward will be the custom cash because I moved what I had from the Chase Freedom Flex onto it. So the goal is to pay down debt and then pay down that custom cash concurrently. Probably have to move it to another card at the end of the 15 months, but it'll be a much lower balance and not worried about that. Boom, boom, boom. Yep. So going forward, kind of looking at that one, I don't like it when it's negative. So my OCD brain just says, hey, zero it out. So negative 1059.81 for now. Quite a bit of stuff getting paid off the credit card floats from the holidays, and then upcoming trip going to Florida with the girlfriend, and then going to a water park with the kiddo this coming weekend. So hotels and water park tickets add up. So I'm paying more than I want to at the moment, but it's kind of the after holiday effect, and then the break for the kiddo cost, I guess. So if I look down here now, I'm on the 0 to 14 March tab right here is blue, because like I said, I'm about a month ahead when it comes to paying. So I've got about $132 left in my budget. So if I click on that one, like I said, I try to do $1,500 every 2 weeks in those categories. And then it shows what credit card is being used. So I've got $132 to go 9 days, telling me what my average spend per day left is. A lot of times I've been going over lately. I might adjust my budget, or I'll tighten my belt and try to get better at where my money goes. Good news is I have a ton of food in the house, so I've been trying to eat the stuff I have in the house versus go out to restaurants. And then a couple credit cards, like the gold card there, have credits. So like I went to Dunkin' Donuts, and then it gives me the $7 credit every month, so I adjusted that. And then same thing with Five Guys, you get a $10 credit. So once that posts, that'll be the actual number. Anything yellow is kind of that recurring payment that comes monthly or every other month or so. So I get an idea of how much I need to spend. Let's see here. Anything green, this is all cleared. So the 1st or the 14th of January, everything has been paid off already. So this is considered closed. I'll turn it green, and I'll put it at the end of all the tabs. And then the master tab is what I operate off of to kind of see my actual bills every month and where money's going when it comes to the credit card payment plan. And this, like I said, these tabs are just all of the things that end up getting paid during my little spend for the budget. Jump back over to the Velocity Banking. How I have this is right here. So this is the payment per month that I end up making. This is the balance left on the card. This is the interest paid for that period. Anything red or green has been paid already. If it's green, that means I came out better than my estimate. If it's red, I came out worse than my estimate. So the black digits right here, those are the estimates currently right now, based off the 10.25. I think a lot of times they're going to come out under, which obviously saves me money and makes payoff faster. So as you can see, kind of for February, with all of the payments and debits all tallied up, I am coming out slightly worse this month, not paying anything down, but kind of going forward March into the new year of next year. Like in theory, I should be paying down and having the positive payment, which brings this stuff down. In case of emergency or unexpected spending, I do have that buffer though, and I can tap into it. It'll just take me slightly longer to pay off the debt. But if something happened right now, I've got $12,000 of emergency spend money, which I would hate to use that. I'd rather use a credit card first, because it gives you that month to float the balance, and then I can tap into there. But as we kind of look at February, kind of a lot of big payments, like I said, after the holidays. So we'll bring my available balance down and what I owe up there, but then I get paid. Some more bills towards the end of the month brings it back down. But as we go forward, like March, I should be able to get it start to go back up. I'm debating whether or not to max out the 2024 contribution of my Roth IRA in April. If I do, obviously that'll push back my debt payoff a bit, but I'm also looking at those gains in the Roth IRA. But I'll leave that to my net worth video, kind of discuss further. I am hoping crypto kind of starts rocketing here, because I do have a plan to sell some crypto in order to pay off debt faster, but we'll see what happens. I think I have until the 15th of April to max out the 2024 contribution, and I what is it, like $15 or something like that, or $115 to max out to the 7. So basically $6,900 is what I would need to contribute. So if I do take it straight out of the HELOC there, that brings it down and extends my payoff for a bit. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do that. Yeah, but then going forward, like I said, by somewhere in 2026, March, April, I should be close to that debt free with this stuff, depending on how life goes, I guess. So anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up. Appreciate anyone who is watching. Kind of making this video because I enjoy the budgeting stuff, and I do enjoy other people's budget videos to see how they save money, pay off debt. So if anyone's watching this video as well, I appreciate that. Thank you. With that, I will wrap it up.